Might have, that would be a point about my kid. It might have, well, that's fine, this one, but
Why is there no video?
you look the other way and another 20 evens.
Okay.
Looks good.
There's
A light on it.
Is it?
Oh, I
I
look,
don't see a light. Usually there's a light on.
just come in, it's red.
Oh, but no.
I might take it. Yeah, no,
I don't know.
I was actually, I gotta go for hoops game to watch tonight.
Oh, no.
It's on the
For
SEC,
the whole thing. Chuck.
SEC Plus. How am I gonna find this network? I
Okay.
have no idea.
There it is.
Is it on?
I see it's thinking now.
Okay,
I didn't need to get
The eyeballs are lit
Yeah,
up.
okay. Here we go.
It's run about 50
Was it the power button you needed?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to dust that right now. That desk is really dirty.
If three people's hands would have went across, it would have just been,
I'm not-
easy. I wouldn't notice as much. Do you have the, it's selected? Oh, you got the eight. There it is.
Who did? The
Default
retract policy is kind of weird.
There we go.
Hmm.
Okay, I can tell it's on.
Yeah.
Are we good?
That's it.
Oh, okay, all right, we're ready? All right. Live. Okay. All right, we are calling the Public Works Committee to order on Wednesday, November 12th at 5:30 PM. Present in the hall, we have
Caleb Garn.
Brand Crow
Jessica Clark.
and other various employees. All right, so I'll call this meeting to order. First, we will look at the October 8th, 2025 Public Works minutes.
They look dandy to me. I'll make a motion to pass the minutes as presented.
I will second.
First and second, any further comment? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed nay. Accept the minutes. Public comment, 2 minutes per person, 14 minutes per topic. Yeah, you're good. All right, then. All right, we will close public comment then. Move to 4 and 4A, project updates, general updates on active projects.
So we've created a couple of draft concepts and staff's reviewing them. And, talk through them and getting their input. Also working up some cost estimates, and we've committed to have those to Bob. Basically ahead of Thanksgiving.
On the Newman,
Yeah,
okay, yep,
and
perfect.
kind of related to that too, we've developed some cost estimates for PID 7. PID 7, what do you call it? Infrastructure? Yeah, PID 7 plan, you have to,
For the infrastructure,
yeah, you have to estimate the cost of the improvements for the,
and are we,
for Ellers. It's project plan.
so
Project plan.
as part of that, Bob, are we gonna get Capstone or someone gonna pay for that ahead of time, or are we gonna have to put that bill? I know this is,
Well, we're working through that right now.
Okay.
We're pretty close to coming to terms with everything. So there's the commercial and industrial component too. That's come along really nice.
okay, perfect,
So you can see at the very bottom of my thing, I say, the creation of PID 6, corrected me, it's 7. 6 was Pinedale.
most successful TID to date.
Oh, yeah?
About that.
No.
Pretty successful.
Let's see. We've no major bridge concerns in our inspection. You'll have a formal report by the end of the year, so that's.
Hangers are good.
Hangers are good. I think hanging on. So
So there,
that's good. With all the work that was done, I was hoping we'd get a clean bill of health there. Microsurface in the next year. Lift station, they're out there putting power in.
We probably got Excel to power in. No?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Frank today and
Oh, okay.
we went through a long historical thing about it. So, and
Oh, because he worked there, yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
Did Travis ever call you? That guy ever call you?
I drove through there, yesterday and Michaels was out there working. So
See, Senator, she got I reached out to Senator Stafford's office and they were super responsive and super helpful.
so
They responded. I don't know if they actually did anything, but, I don't know if they did this, but
They responded.
they responded quickly, which I was surprised. Glad to hear it.
Yep, review Pikeville second edition, leave it, not feel it, but, yeah, that's kind of next spring.
I've got a question, on Pineville first edition. So I know the one, pond, they're pumping right now. And they've got a pump out there. How much longer is the pump gonna be out there? And when is the anticipated completion date for that pond? Getting a lot of questions.
It's still problematic. I mean, they're supposed to be shutting it off, so it's not running.
I don't think at this point, the sound is problematic. I think just it being out there and not being complete yet. And just wanting to have just understanding of how long it's gonna be and what exactly needs to happen to fix the pond.
So the pond's not functioning the way it was intended to work. So it's not perking water at the rate, so. The soils, when they did the boring, had a fine sand, and they said, oh, okay, so the water got in there. That water's not moving. They went in, you gotta pump that out, they pumped it out. Continued to rain, they continued to pump it out. But to answer your question, they're gonna probably have to import material and probably put, drain tile in there.
So the bottom of the pond is not the right soil
Soil.
consistency.
Not,
The soils are,
not infiltrated.
it's not, so.
So we took a sample and we thought it would work good, but because of all
The
the other
geotechnical
sediment and stuff in there,
showed-
so.
That this was, and through grading, they're not sure if some. Other material got in there and got compacted, but it's so weird at the pond,
Maybe there's a clay lens or something that's holding things up,
that's what we think,
you know?
and it's a lot of silt.
So who's on the hook for that?
Capstone.
That's okay,
You won't accept it until it's.
perfect.
And they haven't pushed back at all,
So realistically, they are not gonna be able to do any of that work until the pond is drained, so after the melt. After probably summer when it's dry, they can get in there and are there gonna have any issues getting trucks back there or anything?
They'll get in there.
we got
But yeah, with the ground about ready to freeze and everything else, it's gonna be,
I just don't want. There's not as many. Tripping hazards potentially on this, I just don't want another Aspen out there just lingering.
No.
Yep.
I mean,
totally relevant.
okay. Perfect, I just have been getting questions, I just wanna be able to give some more detail, because right now my answer was just rather vague.
Yeah, but if you're getting complaints about the noise, let me know, because I will go back and say that thing should not be running at night.
Nope, I haven't heard noise, just like, when's it gonna be done, I'm sick of looking at.
They were pumping it in hopes that they could get it drained overnight, get in there, and then we get 2 inches of rain.
No complaints about when it's running, just when it'll be complete. Thank you for that update.
and so, let's see, Wine Tap Prairie first edition, that's kind of, they're gonna be. Like, are they gonna, do you think you'll have everything you need this week, Bob?
Yeah.
As far as the development agreement?
Yep.
Soon as that sort of security and then DA's in place, then that can get going.
Are we happy with, the gentleman's name, Scott? John's been good to work with,
On top of things, yeah.
doing what he's saying what he's doing. Okay. Glad to hear it.
I guess, do you have any other questions for me?
What basketball game did you guys go see?
I'm gonna see you taking a look at the basketball with my son.
Oh, all right.
This is an away game. $1.99 beer night down in Missouri, so I don't know if the crowd's gonna be like.
You gotta go to Missouri now?
Well, no, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay, right now. Okay, no, that was all we had. You wanna get out of here?
Got his gut waiting for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Like, geez, he's playing with Christie. Remember playing with Christy Nome or something?
Airports.
Yeah. May the words be with you.
Could you put one of those air parks in there?
Yeah.
You know, that would be.
All right.
Thank you very
Doug.
much.
We will move on to 5A. Unfinished, discussion possible recommendation, parks. Pretty general.
Just to update, so Chuck alluded to that, kid seven, a conceptual plan should be ready. I would say this week, get that distributed out now for the ball field locations, and then I really do want your comments on that to say, don't like this. We had a first stab at it. We did make some revisions to some of the parking lot areas.
So
So
the ones Chuck talked about, if they're good with staff.
yeah, so that's gonna tweak a little bit and then I'll get you that. But yeah, please let me know, like it's a thumbs up or no, this doesn't work because. We wanna make this thing right. I'll distribute it out to the youth organizations too, just get some of their input on it. And then try to get that on the website for anybody else to see and say, this,
Yeah, we probably want to get something out.
so the best.
Yeah, let's elicit as much feedback as possible, so that way when it gets built and they say they don't like it, we can say you had your chance.
Exactly. So
People have been asking about it.
if we do wanna run an open house with some tag boards, we can do that as well.
We can
I'm
do
gonna
an
handle
agenda
that.
item, maybe it was
We could have a separate meeting or something
the
on
library.
that one, maybe, I don't know.
Let's see what it looks like once we
Yeah.
get it.
And then figure out how to get.
When will you need feedback? When would you like to have feedback all wrapped up?
It's not super urgent because this stuff is not gonna start for another 2 years, so the design is super important. The design, that's critical, so then we can get. You know, the cost analysis done, because if we don't identify some of the things in the TID project. You know, I have it identified, but it's very vague. So it'll qualify for a TID expenditure,
Mhm.
so. Because they could come back and say, well, it's not a TID eligible, you never had that identified, so that's why we identify some of the. Things, the roundabout, the booster station, I gotta talk to you about that, because that's not in that.
The whole booster?
Okay.
He doesn't,
Lift stations and
Eric
everything. else.
doesn't believe we need it. But if you want it, we can do it.
Okay. So, anyway. But yeah, the design,
So we've got a few months, maybe we can keep it on, as a,
Mhm.
once we have the plan, we can
Yep.
keep it on as a reoccurring item, so we can. Keep focused on it.
When you send that out, Bob, can you send out like an actual overlay of a physical map? So I can see exactly where,
that's actually my request, it was just that, and I said, well, can we see it with all the other land?
yeah,
So we can kind of see the location.
Superimpose it.
I'm gonna be able to do it holistically and.
So then you'll have two versions. Ultimately, one's gonna be a little closer up, one will be showing that location. on the entire property.
Yeah, maybe that's something where we hold something at the library, we do something like that, library for that,
Or a beautiful new
school,
high school auditorium.
that would be cool. That would be cool, we paid for it, we better use it.
We do it for a size of two.
Okay, super excited to see that plan and we'll be sure to get some feedback. Excited to hear some feedback from the athletic associations and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
Anything else that you wanted to touch on that?
Just the equipment. You know, that dragon is kind of an item of contention, but. Kind of understanding where our position is on there, it's freeing up that toolkit. You know, the demand for that in the summertime is high.
Mhm.
And we've got somebody out using that every morning, dragging fields and. We would like to free that up all day for other things, so it's. You know, it's a primary uses for ball field dragging, but you know, we've got a lot of equipment that. The lawnmowers to snow plows to snow blowers to a lot of things that we just have one primary use for, so that's just kind of. The way it is, but it's really to make things a little bit more efficient, and the toolkit we're looking at has a dump box on it, so. Right now, when they go out to do a catch basin repair, they're gonna bring cement with a different vehicle because we don't have a way to transport it with a 3-point hitch.
So we charge them though, right?
We do charge it out.
Okay,
So the
so
co-
it brings in some money.
Yeah, we recover about $3,000 a year,
Okay,
so.
But I don't think the contention isn't that we're not getting paid for it, it's that, yeah, the guys could be using that for.
well, we need another one, that's why, right? It sounds like we needed a second one.
Second,
Toolkit,
yeah, we just need a new one.
toolkit.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a new one.
Yeah.
Not, okay, not
Yeah,
a second
two,
one, okay.
two.
But I think it would be great to get two tool cats, but I think the guys came up with a really good in-between option for the identifying the one task that was tying the tool cat up and finding a piece of equipment that could specifically free that up.
Because when Jim and I are like, hey, why isn't that getting done? We're going out grading ball fields. So
And you
then it
can-
just kind of prolongs things.
Well, you weren't able to, there weren't any other attachments that you could find, because I don't think anyone disagreed that we didn't need it. I think it was just that, is there anything else that could be purchased for it? No, you guys didn't find anything, okay. Okay, well, then I would say it's not on here, but
No, it's not on there, just, food for thought. It's been a highly discussed thing, in public works, so.
we'll get her,
I'll
before-
mention something to that.
we'll get her before.
Great. That's all I had.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. Next up, 5B, wayfinding signs. So we figured out our colors. Thank you. Next. Is this yours on here? Did you?
Is this is the champions doing this?
So the champions are more than happy to work with the village in determining what's needed, what they should look like, so on and so forth. I am happy to go back to the champions and say, would love to see some sort of proposal.
So let's start with the sign for Joe Casey's park. Give me the first sign that you want. Wherever you want the seal and with the colors that we have. And let's look at that design first specifically, because I want to get that one replaced. I think that's a good place to start, and then we can go from there. Cause it's gonna be expensive. We got signs like in Richmond, it's gonna cost a lot.
It is.
But let's at least start by replacing one of the signs we have here. Just cause that's something to you.
That's fine.
Let's start.
And a strong contender, in my opinion, for a new sign replacement would be the one that got knocked down at the Meadows.
Oh, the big one? The main one?
Gone.
Weren't we gonna talk,
That's Davies digital sign.
yeah, that's where he's gonna put that, right?
That was, yeah.
That was the plan, but I mean, we can talk to Dave. I don't think there's a plan to try and fundraise to do that again.
Oh, they don't want a second one now?
They may, I haven't heard any discussion relating to efforts to try and do another one.
Okay. Could we get, since that was blown down in the storm, is there,
There's insurance.
okay, so there's monies out there right now?
I don't know how much. Or was I to have to check?
Cause yeah, if we were, what are you thinking you just wanna get a rock from,
I think we need to do seal, welcome to Somerset.
just on a rock, like on a big rock, or what, you want a huge sign, what are you thinking? Cause like the one that we're replacing up at the industrial park, kinda thinking something like that. Like rebar, the ones that sit out front of rebar stone,
The one that got hit by the drunk driver by the fire hall, right?
yeah, or you want like
I don't think you want
Something
the
with
rock, I think you want.
what,
the fire.
big pillar, an arch, big arch.
I'll come up with some design.
What, may I ask what was provided? Is it like a template or like a? What did the graphic designer?
The logo, a different couple versions of the logo and some colors and stuff. I can take what we have and put in ChatGPT and have it mock up a few things.
The champions are working on a full branding guide.
I figured they're working on the bigger, taking what we've started and going with a little farther.
Yep.
But I would just take take what was designed, put it in ChatGPT and say, show me what it would look like on a welcome sign or this Joe Casey mock-up or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the Joe Casey sign is. Should I know what that is?
No, it's a tiny little park up in River Hills.
Okay.
It's like a 10 by 12 little sign that's tilted over.
As a Somerset resident my whole life, basically, I don't know who that is.
He was a banker.
Okay, oh, maybe I knew that.
I learned that from Bob. Bob's got the history over there. So let's start with a Joe Casey sign. I believe that is that one like a 24 by 12 sign? I think it is.
Yeah, so you're gonna wanna really look at budget here, because it can get very expensive. So I would start with $20,000 as a baseline and go from there. If you want nice signs, you're gonna pay for them. If you want metal stop sign material, you can get by for $5,000 and it's gonna look like you really cheap the whole process.
I think I would like to overall know what the whole plan is, where exactly are we putting all of our wayfinding signs? What is the most important things that go on the wayfinding signs? And which signs are the most important to start with? I mean, I don't even know who Joe Casey is and where the sign goes, so I don't know if that to me is number one.
Well, that one's not so much of a wayfinding sign. I think that one's just like a sign to start to put the colors on it.
So a wayfinding sign would have an arrow pointing where Joe Casey is.
Right,
Yeah,
it would
It
go
would point
on,
Where the library is, where the
Yeah,
schools are. where
would
the
go on like a
art
thing with 4 different things,
Yes.
like this is the amphitheater, this is Joe Casey Park over there.
is, Where the hockey rink is.
Uh-huh.
You can find that, like,
Better than that hockey stick that you refer to all the time.
but this one would just be like a practice one that we could get for like, I mean, this one should only cost like $50. You can at least get the color, just one sign.
No,
I get disc golf signs for way cheaper than that. Well, signs are nice. That's how big the Joe Casey one is. I paid $500 for one of those little signs.
well, I mean, I think
Here's what we could do. We can mock up a Joe Casey sign.
Okay,
Then we can decide whether or not we wanna make that the first one we do to actually spend money on.
okay.
I think what we need is a holistic plan of what we
I
want.
think so.
yes, A
And
holistic
then
plan.
reverse engineer. This is priority, this is
Yes.
priority, this is priority.
Yes,
yes,
from a 30,000 foot level, yeah, we need to know where we're gonna put the signs.
yes, and what's going to go on, and what is the most important things, and book, yes,
in your focus. My recommendation should be downtown.
yes,
Yes.
exactly, mine too.
No
Not,
one cares where Joe Casey are.
that's exactly, sorry, Caleb, thank you.
What about Collegia Montauk? Huh? What about that park? You know where that one is?
No,
No,
I don't know, there's one in my neighborhood too, but I don't think it needs a sign, so there's no one in it.
this one just needs to be replaced. It looks like crap.
You should just take it down.
Anyways, all right. You guys are working on wayfinding signs. We were trying to beat the record here. It's not going good.
Okay, wait,
Five,
Caleb, the champions to come back with like a comprehensive plan of all of downtown and where we think,
Everything.
okay, great, thank you.
delegated. 5C, discussion, possible recommendations, fee schedule, ball fields.
I was gonna work on this and I failed, so I will take this back and do this for the next meeting.
You were
And I will take what they have for the city of Hudson and come up with something for us. I think we only need like 3 tiers. So, or 3 priorities or whatever, so I will do that and come back. I'm sorry I didn't do that, so.
Do you wanna, we can do it before the next board,
Well, the
before,
board meeting on Tuesday, I don't think I have time to do it before Tuesday.
no, yeah, I was gonna say before the next,
Yes.
public works meeting.
Yes,
Board meeting.
yeah.
Okay,
So put me on the hook to get this done.
okay, so is that a motion to table?
A motion for Jessica to get this done. Yes, I will make a motion for Jessica to come back with a ball field schedule like Hudson at the next meeting.
Second.
All right, I
Thanks.
got a first and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. All opposed? Carries. All right, perfect. Next up, discussion possible recommendation, fee schedule, equipment.
I will not do this one.
Yeah,
It's done.
it's done.
It's done. Okay, so we just have to
This
approve
is
this
what
one?
you want? You're happy with this?
From the state of Wisconsin.
Perfect.
Equipment term.
Okay.
Can I make a motion to approve?
I emailed that out to you guys.
Yeah.
Last.
I
Yeah,
read it.
wanted to make sure it was,
Okay.
it's all good to go, approved, it's our numbers we need, okay.
I read it, I didn't know if we had to do more work on it, I was like, does this require more work, but no, I made a motion to approve it.
Motion to approve.
The equipment charge list, which number is it, 5D,
Fee schedule.
fee schedule equipment.
Second, Kelly? Yeah.
All right, first and second, any further discussion, all in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed, nay. Right. Carries that through the board, all right, 6A. Discussion possible recommendation, street use permit for the Somerset Champions.
Moving to Village Park. December 13th,
Oh, it's down at Village Park now.
yep,
Is that where you're gonna put the tree?
there's gonna be one big tree. Gonna be multiple smaller trees.
Okay,
And people are supposed to bring their own trees and decorations, I think I read
We're
that.
asking groups and organizations to donate,
to sponsor a tree,
basically. Bring a tree that's decorated and
are there rules? Does it have to be real? Does it have to be a certain size? Can be
6 to
Charlie
8
Brown?
feet.
Okay,
I reserve the right to tell you your tree sucks.
I love Charlie Brown trees, thank you.
So the only other question I have is this tree gonna be, are these trees gonna be cleaned up before?
I see take
The one
down
that
and-
was, is
By,
that in here?
let's,
Well,
I think it's December or January 5th or 6th, I forget what, that weekend.
Okay,
And the beauty of this is I can clean it all on my own. I don't need a crane.
seems like less work for you, I like it, I will make. Okay, I don't think I have any other questions, I will make a motion to approve. Or send for possible recommendation to village board, the street use permit for the Somerset Champions, light up the night.
is there going to be a consent or discussion? For the
I
board?
don't think it has to go to,
We can just approve it,
although it does show on our code board,
yeah,
so. yeah.
do you want it in the consent?
Yeah,
agenda
let's put it in
Or
the
the
consent,
discussion agenda?
let's throw her in the consent, I think
Okay.
she'll go right through.
Then I'll abstain since I'm the planner of the event.
That makes sense. So we got a first and second, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay.
One abstention.
Motion carries. With 2 yeas and 1 abstention. All right, next up, we have Public Works Department report. A through F.
Yeah, that's in your report. The one thing I do want to make sure we're having a discussion on is the logo for the water tower. Now, if it's the village logo, if it's.
Are we actual logo on there? Do a lot of communities actually do that?
A lot of them do.
They do,
And
because
it's up to you.
the more Googling I did on that, the more I was like,
And
Cost difference or what? I like the logo. Why wouldn't we want it on there?
I think a version of the logo that you created is the right move.
okay,
it makes no difference to me.
Cost wise,
I'll be
but does it
asking
make cost difference to do all of that?
about $40,000.
I definitely
I'll
don't
also
want-
be asking for color palettes, whatever
Yeah,
color, you
I
want,
can get that.
just not black.
My favorite color.
I think it's, the water tower itself should be near white with a circle minus the letters on the
You want it to go
outside.
this way, you
I
don't
want
want
it-
the round one, you want the small round one and the letters to go.
I want the big round one,
Oh, you
and
do,
letters underneath big that say Somerset.
okay,
That's what I think.
As long as it's not the school mascot, that's all I really care. I don't want the school mascot up there.
We can put the mascot on the one that we gotta put up in 5 years over by
Someone else can do that, yeah.
Bell or not.
When's that?
So,
Cause it'll be by the school.
so
But just have to give them direction.
by,
By when?
First of the year.
Do you want the champions to have a say in that one?
I can certainly bring it to the champions.
don't put that
Sure
for
they'll have something to say.
future agenda items, we'll say, select colors.
And nobody cares what color the water tower is painted until the water tower is painted.
And then they're all
I
gonna
don't-
care, and then we're gonna hear a lot.
I don't care now or then. Select colors and logo for water tower, get that on.
We should just paint it rust color.
Patina it,
Yeah.
make it very patina, it'll be beautiful.
We did it on
Road
purpose.
worn.
Yes,
All right,
so you
so,
want that by the end of the year.
okay, we'll have that up, we'll get that on next month's agenda.
Okay.
So that we'll select the color and logo for the water tower.
The only other thing is my signs are not up, but the posts are. A bunch of posts are put up on Alice Park.
Yeah,
No parking signs were installed in Alice Park.
there's one, that got installed. I was corrected on that.
Okay, cause I keep looking at, everyone keeps asking me, what are these wooden posts? I just got asked tonight, what is this
So I
wooden
put the
post?
post in. He had one in stock
Okay,
and waiting on the other ones.
other ones, okay,
And then the no outlet is gonna be attached to that sign, not up above,
okay,
because he said it's the third time I've had to put it back up there. So
Yeah.
let's do something different.
I love it when my neighbors email me on that, okay, thanks.
Yeah,
You should put,
somebody did call me, by the way,
About the no outlet sign,
both.
okay,
I don't remember her name.
the one that lied to you about what her name was,
Ruthie?
Dorothy? Could have been Dorothy,
you should put, clothes drying lines up.
hang some beautiful lights, make it very festive back there, okay.
Anyone else have any other questions or, comments for Bob on his report? Okay, we will move on. Thank you for the report, Bob. Great work. Tell the guys, good job as always. Public Works, Water, Sewer and Parks bills. What's your pleasure?
Okay, we're gonna make motion to pass bills as presented.
I will second,
I have one.
Oh.
Comment is all. I'm sorry, I didn't bring this up before. Usually do that for a meeting, but. 100-00-53240-24000. Machine equipment and repair, we're at 950% of the budget. Is that accurate?
I think that's a typo.
Okay,
oh, yeah,
Yeah, we didn't spend $132,000.
okay. So we'll get that fixed before the next
I
meeting.
wonder what would have been coded wrong, maybe.
What, yeah,
It's just a report I run.
So yeah, if you could double check those before our next meeting, that'd be great. That's my only comment. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed nay. Great. Pass those bills and take a look at that. One that's on. I have 2 future agenda items. We need to review the quote provided from NEO, NEO. For running electrical, the sign down at Village Park. Want to truncate that or something. And then the second one is we need to select colors and logo for the water tower. Okay, that was all I had. Do you guys have anything that you want to add? All right,
I made a motion to adjourn,
Second.
motion to adjourn, first and second. Any further comment, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed nay. We are adjourned.